Hey everybody, Jay Marino here, welcome back. Playing some more Shadow of Liberty. Revisiting this campaign so we can close it out. So we are on to Captain of My Soul, Mission 13, the penultimate mission. Let's see what it's all about. Jones finally restored some of his memories, giving him an inkling about his past. He found out that his niece, Tracy, is the leader of the Soul Raiders. His goal is to save Tracy from the person she has become. To do this, Jones and Slick must obtain Kerrigan, the Queen of Blades, to bolster their numbers. Together, Jones and Slick gather their forces and head for Tarsonis. It is here that they will have to witness the entirety of the swarm before them. There's only two ways this can unfold. Jones gets abandoned into the Unity, or Kerrigan becomes the Queen of the Swarm again. And with two puny broods against hundreds, the odds are not stacking in Jones's favor. Leave some of your army alive to defend or attack. Destroy enemy bases to decrease the challenge and gain access to more mineral nodes. Okay. Earth. 20 years before the events of StarCraft 1. Thank you for taking me to the park, Uncle Jones. You're welcome, Tracy. Anytime. Ah, Crack's neck. What did you do, Uncle? Oh, I cracked my neck. Why did you do that? Well, Uncle's getting old. He's not as young as he used to be. Does that mean you're going to die? Where'd you learn that word? Mom. Oh, well, yeah. Everyone dies, Tracy. There's no avoiding it. What truly matters is that you pass the torch to the next generation. What does that mean? I teach you what I know so you can make things better. Oh. Wait, if I'm going to take your place, that means I'm going to die too! Yes and no. Huh? Yes, you will physically die, but your legacy will live on. Legacy? Oh, you'll live on through your loved ones, though. Through your heart. When I die, I'll live on through you. Make your life count, Tracy, so my life can mean something too. I'm not the smartest man, or the strongest, or the fastest, but I don't need any of that. You're my greatest accomplishment. Never forget that. You will never lose that title. Mom said to never say never. Well, Martha's been wrong before. Time will tell, Tracy. Time will tell. Are you okay, my lord? You've been unresponsive for a few minutes. Oh, yeah. I just was remembering something. So your plan with the Terrazine is working. You're remembering your past. What did you remember? Why I love my niece so much. I've got no time to ponder on such a thing right now. Right now, we take back our queen. Well, I had totally forgotten about this plotline. And the swarm with her. Jones, why do you resist the unity the Soul Raiders bring? Be free from your suffering. You know I can't do that, my queen. But what I can do is free you from their grasp. Ugh! Jones. Jones, can you hear me? Is that you, my queen? Yes, it's me. Don't worry, my queen. We are here to save you. Of that, I am glad. She is so powerful. Who, my queen? Myself. The Soul Raiders must have corrupted the Xel'Naga energy I siphoned. But I figured out a way to reverse their corruption. Do tell us. I need you to sacrifice your minions to me. I beg your pardon? Here, send your troops here. I will give them my essence. Your minions won't be able to handle this much power. They'll be killed in the process. I have sent as many broods away from here as I can, but the amount of opposition here is quite substantial. Oh my goodness. The fate of the swarm is in your hands. I trust that you will not disappoint. I will do my best, my queen. No, you will do better. Oh my. 3 hives. Oh my. Slick's brood? Oh, this is all mine also. Oh my goodness. Kerrigan has asked Jones to sacrifice her minions to her. Once your sacrificial units are in place, indicated by the ping on your minimap, Kerrigan will transfer her Xel'Naga essence to those minions, killing them. The amount of corruption a unit can remove depends on the amount of supply that unit requires. You'll only be able to sacrifice 100 of each unit until you will have to choose another type. When ready, you can click the kill button on the top right of your screen. You can sacrifice 200 of each unit. Jones now has automated extractors and his energy regenerates 3 times faster on creep. Slick can now attack air.
Our victory is assured.
My lord, my brood shall protect your hive for as long as possible. Okay, so Jones, I don't even remember what you can do. Kinetic Blast and Fungal Growth is great. And then Slick. I guess let's go ahead and move down here and we'll support her as she protects us. This is going to be really interesting, that's for sure. Oh, I have Omegalisks too. Holy crap. Okay, let's just get this stuff saturated. Extractors. Extractors. Do I have twin drones? No, I have super overlords. Okay, cool. And then we just have to move units up to the plateau. So again, they're going to come through these 2 entrances right there. I think what I would like to do... What sort of tech do I have? I do have a lurker den. I'm already 3-3 as well, so let's just gather up everybody. It said keep some units alive for base defense. What I'm going to do is make a lot of lurkers. We have access to pretty much everything here, right? So let's just make hydralisks.
We require more minerals.
Let's just go ahead and sack the Zerglings. Probably get rid of our Zergling counts first. I see. Okay. So the more we can contribute, the better. Again, once we get maxed out, we'll start going crazy. My swarm assault the non-believers, assimilate them into unity. Pretty excited about these Omegalisks, let me tell you. I can make lurkers, okay. It's mostly gas. I see there are more bases to take down here as well, so we should just grab these now. More larvae. Okay, so let's grab several lurkers and throw them down right here. Grab more lurkers, throw them down over here. We'll have to see if they even bring detection, because maybe they won't. That would be pretty good. Good for us.
I hear you.
Yep, okay, cool. I'm just gonna move. I'm just gonna like keep killing stuff that I don't think I'm gonna need or that I'm gonna use in this composition. Let's move up here. Those are just about done. Let's grab 4 drones so we can go like this. I'm not gonna use this defiler. Let's just kill him. Murder.
I hear you.
Okay, so that's all good. I'm gonna go ahead and just get more lurkers. I'm going to get 8 lurkers on each side, and then as long as we have anti-air, we should be fine. I hope that she rebuilds. You know, that's going to be a thing that needs to happen.
Our allies' base is threatened.
Okay, and let's just go ahead and grab some extra production here. So, with this amount of lurkers, we should be safe against most ground attacks. As you can see, they are going to bring some overseers. So as long as we stay on top of those, we'll be fine. We can also just move these lurkers back a little bit so that they're also covered by our allies. And I'm focused on this first, and then we're just going to start slamming out as many units as possible.
I hear you. Yes, I see. Move quickly.
Okay, it looks like our ally does rebuild, so we should be good there. Maybe we should start with, like, our more expensive units first. Maybe that would be the right choice. Just spread these out a little bit so they don't all get killed by, like, banelings or something. Are you stuck? What's going on here? The answer is yes, they were stuck. Okay, cool. Alright, so now I'm going to start sacking Broodlord Corruptor. I can't even make Broodlords, so I guess let's keep this one. Sensing drop pods.
Keep your mind clear.
Then we shall deal with them. Let's quick save now, and then let's go ahead and make a big ol' round of... Scourge only 1? That doesn't seem right, but whatever. I'll take it. Make a round of Scourge.
Our victory is assured.
Let's get on up there, and we're gonna make... I can just make a ton of Spore Crawlers, or I'm sorry, Spine and Spore Crawlers out of my extra workers. We're just gonna have to spread them out. And we'll go ahead and sack these Scourge once they get up there. I'm gonna need even more hatcheries, I think. We can add these. Did that even... It didn't seem like that actually took anything away. Let's do Infestors. Yeah, this seems to be going fine. The issue is going to be just random general drop pods. So let's keep making extra drones, and then we'll pull some drones off to go ahead and just make more spine crawlers for drop pods. Okay, looks good. And I'm concerned about, like, large groups of... There go my Infestors. Large groups of Mutalisks, but that doesn't seem like that's a problem, so that's fine with me. Let's get on up here. This is an interesting concept. Again, apparently I could move out and kill enemy bases. I don't know if I'm going to need to. We'll find out. I like how it said, like, hey, leave some of your units alive. Kill. Okay, those all died.
Move quickly.
So what's the most supply-efficient unit that we can have? Roaches, probably, right? So let's, do roaches. Guess I could sack the Omegalisks, too. That doesn't seem prudent. They're probably really good. Can I sack... I assume I can't sack Overlords. That would be kind of silly, wouldn't it? I'm just going to keep making workers here. As long as Slick keeps building, we should be good. And as long as I keep trying to make an effort towards removing corruption. Okay, this is going to take a long time. This is very interesting, without a doubt. Very, very interesting. Moving out to have access to more resources does seem very tempting. We need to avoid the supply blockage, so we're probably going to want to use workers specifically. So I'll keep making more workers, and then once those are done, and as this gets mined out, I'll just turn them into...
Yes, I see.
What am I going to turn them into? I'll turn them into something. Tempting again to take this group. I mean, these heroes are pretty good.
How may I serve?
Reflective Carapace grants nearby. Okay, that is really good too. Okay, kill. That was an okay boost. This is going to take a while again, just because of the gap in supply. Continue what you're doing, Jones. It's only a matter of time before she's gone.
Yes, I see.
Okay, I'm going to make stuff. A Nidus Swarm, kill it. It's pretty far out
Our
there.
victory, there is no need for formality.
What happens if we don't kill it? I mean, I think I know the answer to that, but...
You need something? Our victory is assured.
The longer this goes, the more I'm
There is no
leaning
need
towards
for
maybe just wanting to
formality.
push out and kill
Keep your
groups of these
mind
units.
clear. There is no need for formality.
Okay, fine. And then let's, yeah, see, that's just like an absurd amount of stuff.
I hear you.
The Reflective Carapace. Oh my goodness. Let's pull these into my lurkers if they will come. It looks like they're going to leash.
Need something?
Yeah, and then of course all this stuff actually just rebuilds. So killing that is going to be a difficult task.
Forces are under attack.
I'm concerned too much about like how many of what I've sacrificed already. Let's just make stuff. I mean, obviously we're nowhere close to 200 of each unit, so let's go. Let's make another round of roaches.
Speak freely.
Our allies are in combat.
I hear you.
Also, we're corrupted, which is, you know, irritating. My ally doesn't have upgrades. I think a big difference here is the enemy doesn't have any upgrades, but I have a ton of upgrades. So I'm going to wait for these roaches to make their way up, and then I'm going to try to push again into this location. Yeah, the drop pods are probably the only annoying part. Of all the things, you know, that are a problem here, drop pods are like the one thing that I'm just like, you know, I'll turn around for it, I guess. Let's move out and maybe try to take this out. I'm not sure if that would lighten up the enemy attacks or not. We would have to move our battle line forward, but then Slick wouldn't be able to defend us.
There is no need for formality. Our victory. Keep your mind. I hear you.
I could move up lurkers that I have here. That could be pretty good as well. Again, the only thing I have going for me here is that I have upgrades and they don't. So I'm just going to make an army and try and clean this up. It's going to take a while. As we kill every hive, we're going to be able to make some progress.
Victory is assured.
My heroes are okay.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh my god. I assume all of these things came out of the Nidus Worm, which is why we need to go and kill it. Just want to go and I want to clean this base up completely first, which we've done. So let's cut up here and kill the Nidus Worm. There's no resources to take here.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah, and we've got Burrow Charge. Like we outclass them in so many ways. That's why this should be okay at the end of the day. Okay, that's a whole nother thing.
Speak freely.
Let's back up again. Again, my goal is to be able to push the battle line up to about here. The question is, I don't know exactly where they come from.
Our allies are in combat.
Supply line, we just might as well keep killing stuff. You know, just like grab a group of stuff, murder them. Build stuff. Oh, we can't kill it. Oh, okay, the Omegalisk is heroic, so it won't let us kill it. That's actually kind of in retrospect, that makes a lot of sense. Get him, Omegalisk. Roach's Hydras, go get sacked. Not you, Slick. You're too slick. You too, Hydralisk. Into the fire. Okay, let's make some mutas. I want to fly around and scout some stuff out, because again, there must be bases that we could take out. Or we just keep sacrificing. Like, the key is, like, just keep maxing ourselves out. Right, there's plenty of resources here. So we're fine in that, from that perspective. It's just those drop pods. It's possible the enemy attacks are going to get much worse the closer we get to finishing this, so that's what I'm a little wary about. But as long as Slick is willing to continue rebuilding, we're fine. Here, go over here and look what's over there. Nothing. Okay, let's head over down there. You all get sacked. And I'm trying to think. So didn't it does say? Let's see. The amount of corruption depends on the supply. Yeah. So roaches are probably the most cost efficient, gas efficient at least.
They are attacking me.
Hey, you're fine. Just run away. No, 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 no. Seriously, just run away.
The hunt continues.
I don't know what destroying those bases accomplished. I have no idea.
Unacceptable. Our allies are in combat.
Just gonna keep rallying in here.
Command. We are at maximum.
There come the Ultras. They're going in. Broodlord, you can go get sacked too. It's fine. You're just gonna get path blocked if I let you live, so go ahead. Let's see. So that's looking good. This is not like fully saturated, but it doesn't need to be. As long as I'm able to continue producing, but like building more drones at this point just wouldn't be that useful.
Our allies are in combat.
Okay, so we're about a third done. So just keep making stuff. Just keep it up. And what I'll do is actually get even more hatcheries. Because these aren't the super cool. Unfortunately, these aren't like the super cool.
There is no need for formality.
Hatcheries that have more larva generating properties.
Our allies are in combat.
Enemies attack slow, don't they? But yeah, the larva generating properties here are pretty bad. Let's keep some of these over here just in case. We'll go Zerglings for now, I guess. Add these. I can feel my strength returning. Keep fighting Jones.
Allies' base is threatened.
I can make classic queens also. Well, I cleared out one base. Again, I just don't see the benefiting, because there were no resources here. Maybe they'll send fewer attacks if we do that. I mean, Zerglings are very cost efficient, but again, we can only do this so many times with Zerglings before they stop counting.
Our allies are in combat.
Okay, these are the kind of attacks that I do have to be wary of.
Onward! You need something?
Our allies are in combat.
I am sort of in need of more mineral income. I mean, you're constrained by larva and mineral income. That's the thing. So, like, I could do a round of ultras here.
We require our allies are in
They're going to take a while to build, but when they're done...
allies' base is threatened.
Yeah, okay, so air attacks are becoming more of a problem. I can just sack some workers to build some.
Reasonable request.
Spore crawlers near the front as well. We can do 3 on each side.
Our allies are in combat.
That'll free up more supply. Also, to just build crap.
Unacceptable command. We are
Interesting,
at maximum
interesting concept. Very interesting concept here. Yeah, there's really no macro to be done.
mineral field depleted.
I feel like... I still kind of feel like moving out would be worthwhile.
Keep your mind clear.
Why don't we go and see if we can kill the base on the left? Banelings would be really good here, actually.
The end is at hand. Our victory is assured.
Oh my gosh.
Mineral field depleted.
Just keep fungal growthing here.
Not enough energy. Mineral field depleted.
Again, I'm not sure if this was supposed to give us resources or something. This did free up this whole area just for space. Maybe there'll be fewer attacks. Again, because we outclassed them with upgrades, this is not too bad. I'm actually just gonna wait for this next round of units
You need something?
of Hydras, and then I'm gonna keep pushing and see. Again, there are probably enemy bases with resources somewhere.
Our allies are in combat.
Save carry. We're not even halfway. But again, I think it's possible the enemy attacks are lighter now because we have... Well, also the other thing too is the lurkers are contributing a lot towards our supply. We're making this take longer by playing safer. So it's actually a very interesting concept with how you kind of juggle that, which I think is neat. Again, our army is always going to just absolutely massacre theirs because of this sheer amount of stuff, like sheer amount of upgrades that we have. Best I can do is give us the plating. Okay, there's a base over here that we can take. Yeah, it seems worthwhile to just keep pushing through here. Hydra Ultra's going to do really well. Our Ultras have so much survivability to them. Might as well keep using that. Plus 100 life. Yeah. And this base is cleaned out. Again, we could move our lineup to support this. I don't know if that would be worthwhile. Just saying, we could do it. Kill this Broodlord. Again, I don't think the enemy attacks are coming from these bases. That's the main thing, though. Like, I can kill a lot of these brood bases for the sake of at least exploring. Here's another one here. This might be their main base. This is also where Kerrigan is.
Under attack.
I think the Hydra's gonna win.
I hear you. Keep your mind clear. The end is at hand.
Again, I could try to find out exactly where they spawn from and then just basically spawn camp them. See, that group, I'm not sure if they went around me or what.
Our forces are under attack.
But I'm going to continue to check.
I hear you.
There's going to be at least one more. I like this weird little creep path.
Our allies are in combat.
Not sure what's going on with that.
Forces are under attack.
I might not have enough to kill one of these bases. Do we have Frenzy, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, those attacks are getting a little scarier, but I think we're okay. Again, at the if we destroy these bases again, it might lighten the attacks on us. It's still kind of unclear to me, but I'll keep trying. Keep using Frenzy. Keep giving my units extra health. Our Omegalus might finally die, which might be a good thing. They broke us, boys. Okay, run. Just run.
Our victories, there is no need.
There are those Hydras that we, or there's those Ultras that we were looking for. Just keep running.
Need something? I hear you.
We can go back down and finish that up, or we can just keep sacrificing units. The question is, like, again, how aggressively can they rebuild this? I mean, one extra base here is not going to give us the income that we need to keep this up. So we might as well just sack all these Ultras that we just made. We just need some Hydras for anti-air, and we should be good, so... Kill. Did that work? Am I crazy? I feel like that didn't actually give me any supply. Let's sack one Ultralisk and see if it actually does properly give it to us.
You need something?
Because if it doesn't work with Ultralisks, I'm an unhappy man. No, it does. Okay. I don't know what I was basing that off of, thinking that that didn't work. The enemy attacks are very quiet right now. Move out and kill that.
Depleted.
I hear you.
I would very much like to just go and kill that base, because in theory, then there would be, like, no enemy attacks. Or it's possible that the mission just ends. That could be really interesting, right?
You need something? Our victory is assured.
Because it does actually seem like the enemy attacks are totally based out of the bases. Maybe I'm crazy, but it does seem that way, doesn't it?
For formality.
And I think I did get some extra supply from... That was kind of like a weird sixth sense that I had going there. I did get some supply from the Omegalisks, I believe. Oh, I built a Defiler also. They don't rebuild the hives, so every single hive we destroy is going to reduce the amount that they can rebuild. Oh my goodness. Get out of here. I guess I need more supply anyway, right? Gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. Now come on down here. So is it worth the supply to even set up these resources? I mean, probably. I don't know. I don't know. One thing is, it doesn't seem like we need nearly as many lurkers anymore. So why don't we sack them?
Speak freely.
That burrow charge is very great.
I hear you.
So if we take these down here, I also wonder if it's going to...
Forces are under attack.
Oh, okay. I don't know what I just killed. Anyway, we're in good shape. I guess we can keep looking, like take this group and just keep kind of investigating. Just going to keep making units. Make some corruptors. We could sacrifice those as well. Again, most of the threat comes from drop pods now.
Our allies are in combat.
There is no
They don't seem to be coming with any normal attack waves either, so I think we've basically won. Obviously, these attacks are a problem, but here, kill these. But now it's just about, like, how quickly can we build, spam out units, and sacrifice them.
done. Assault the city.
Okay, so there is a base around Kerrigan.
Move quick.
Is that going to be worth trying to kill?
Our victory
At this
is
point,
assured.
it's kind of like, well, we might as well, but I think we could also just win by doing it this way. So kill those. We can take those outlying bases as necessary. I'm just going to make whatever.
Acceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
Well, it's kind of like I want to... It really, the 200 supply limit is the only thing that's really stopping us from doing this any faster. I think we could just sack everything at this point.
You need something?
Because we're barely getting attacked by anything, because we took out the outlying bases that were sending the huge amounts of units. The key, again, is recognizing that you have a massive supply advantage over your enemy. Upgrade advantage over your enemy. That makes things a lot easier. This should give us a nice big boost after this, because it's pretty much all of our supply. Splat. I don't even think we need all of these lurkers, so let's sacrifice.
I hear you.
Not you. Again, I'm going to keep going with roaches, because I think they're the most cost-efficient supply, like, 2 supply unit that we've got.
I
But let me review that. Okay, let's make sure that we get out there and kill these things.
Speak freely.
Cool.
Assault the
Defilers 150. I actually have a lot of gas, so let's dump it into defilers.
Minerals.
Kill these. Splat. So it's just several more rounds of waiting. I mean, I guess I should make more drones for resources.
We require
It's sort of like balancing how much supply you have on resources versus how much supply you're making an army to try to move out. It seems like moving out is the right choice, because then you basically don't have to worry about anything.
cluster is under attack. Mineral field.
Like, my heroes can kill this for sure. Run defilers.
Hive cluster is under attack.
Perfect. I'll just keep making drones. Creepy little skittery things. Splat. Oh my gosh.
keep your
It feels like it's gonna take forever, doesn't it? Guardians. 2. Aberrations. I mean, again, I don't have enough minerals. I'm good on gas. It's just, I guess, yeah, at a certain point it is worthwhile to saturate these bases. Did I mine this out? Yes, I did. Okay. Come on down here. We'll take this. Actually, this has a better mineral layout, so let's take this.
The hive cluster is under attack.
I don't even know where these air units are coming
hear
from.
you.
It entertains me, though.
Is at hand.
Alright. Let's do a round of aberrations. Again, you get a little more value out of those. Again, we've got a third of the way to go, but we've basically won. Interesting that these side bases have way fewer minerals on them. No, it was up here that keeps having the problem. Okay. Give him the splat. I can feel the swarm now. I can feel its anguish and corruption. I mean, I killed most of them. Sorry. Okay, do another round of roaches. Get harvesting, my friends. I guess you kind of need the extra income from the other bases. The only problem now is, like, there's nothing to do, right? Just kind of sitting around. Hey, Slick, why don't you sacrifice all your units? You ever think about that? I mean, it's nice that Slick will kill this stuff, but, like... What I can say with certainty, though, is this is a really interesting idea. I think we should just keep it up with Ultralisks. Actually... Well, I think roaches are still more mineral... Yeah, roaches in general are more supply efficient for the sacrifice. Our resources are starting to run a little dry here. I guess we'll come down and take this in case we need it, but I don't think we'll... I think we're fine. Again, it's just like, just gotta keep building stuff. Can do another round of defilers because we've got gas to dump.
Speak freely.
Honestly, at the rate that we're getting her corruption down, it sort of feels like... It sort of feels to me as if, Okay, yeah, he's heading down there. I don't even know how we got this far into it. Like, down to 439? It feels like we haven't even made close to that amount of progress yet. So I don't know how that happened, but that's fine. I'll take it. Okay. Big thing I'm noticing is, yeah, we don't have any gas income. I guess technically we would need to come down here and take that. We are so terribly close. I wonder if you could probably sacrifice overlords but not get any credit for them. Oh my gosh, don't just miss me with this Nidus bullshit, alright? I'm gonna send my heroes out there, and the second they show up, the Nidus is gonna poop out a bunch of units and kill me. You know how that's gonna be. Oh, I just realized Slick is the one generating the creep trail. She's the one who's doing it.
Done.
Well, we don't need these yet. We don't need these for sure. I could sack all my drones as well. Okay, roaches.
We require more.
Have we hit the roach cap, do you think? Okay, so when that gets mined out, we can just sack these drones or we can move them down here.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Let's try not to lose this stuff. Is there anything that would indicate to me, like, when I've run out of... Like, when I can no longer sacrifice a specific unit? I think Hydras are still good. Corruptor's a lot on gas. Aberrations are better on gas. Scourge, I don't think I got credit for. You know what? I'm going to make a bunch of Scourge, because they're... It says they're only 1 gas. So let's kill these. We're getting there. That's getting mined out slowly. If we haven't hit the Zergling cap, then we definitely haven't hit the Roach cap. Kind of weird strategizing you have to do for this. I hope we get credit. I mean, let's just watch the thing. Because Scourge are probably the most cost-efficient thing.
Mineral field depleted.
Okay, splat. Yeah, we get credit for that. keep reviewing all my options as if that's going to make this any easier. See, aberrations, they're 3 supply instead of 2, but it costs 3 times as much gas as compared to roaches. My only concern is we're going to hit our limit with the roaches
Our victory is assured.
for how many we can sacrifice. So that's why I started transitioning away. I guess killing whatever was up here, this base, would have given me access maybe to more geysers.
We have met the enemy. There is no need for formality.
But we've also kept our entire base and Slick's entire base alive, so that seems good. Finish her off. Drones. Sacrifice drones if you have to. All right, let's do a round of roaches again. Grab these. You can go get sacked. When once we're below 200, if you're maxed out and you sacrifice literally everything, then that should do it. We're probably gonna do one more round after this. Let's just send all of these. Actually, I mean, again, the more I think about it, the more I like this concept. It's just now it's sort of blah. I feel like if the enemy kept attacking you, that would be a lot more interesting, but also, I don't know how that would be balanced. It feels like that would be, like, way too much. Funny if you could sacrifice spore crawlers. Let's go Hydras. Zerglings. You know, why am I the one being pressured to sacrifice my units when Slick could just do it? I'll wait. It's fine. We're just about there. Then we can watch the end cinematic. I don't want to sacrifice all my gathering drones. I feel like that would be a mistake.
Mineral field depleted.
It's really now it's just gas. I shouldn't have dumped that as much as I did into the defilers. That was a mistake. Ugh. I wonder if it would tell me if I hit my limit of a certain type. We'll go back to Scourge after this one. That should do it. And we can also add these to my hotkey group for more larvae. Don't worry, we'll get there soon, folks. I probably should have cut out a big chunk of this. We're still getting credit for the Zerglings. We might no longer get credit for the Zerglings.
There's no need for formality.
Yep, okay, Zerglings can no longer be... Oh, well, we can do Banelings.
We require more minerals.
Haha. Ah! Give me 3 roaches. Exactly 3 roaches. Ah!
You need something?
Where are those Scourge? Get in there, Scourge.
Yes, I see.
They're probably stuck. I bet they're path blocked. They're path blocked. Please. It's alright, this heroic roach is gonna come finish the job. Splat. Fight it, my queen. You did it, Jones. I'm free from the Soul Raider's corruption. The Swarm cannot thank you enough. So that's it? You're free? Yes, that's what I said. Sorry, my queen. I've been constantly fighting ever since the Soul Raiders corrupted you. I'm glad this nightmare has been resolved. I can't imagine how hard it's been on you, but you don't have to worry any longer. You saved the swarm. And is this Slick? Yes, my queen, it is. It is I. I was hoping my brood would be accepted back into the swarm. Also, Slick is my street name. Jones? I think she deserves it, my queen. Without her, I don't think I would have made it this far. Then it shall be. Slick, welcome back to the swarm. I thank you, my queen. I have dreamt of this moment for so long. I promise I will not let you or the swarm down. I'm counting on it. There is something else we need to discuss. Yes? I went to Habos to restore my memories. Why did you block my memories? So I could be stronger than Slick? Blocking your memories was something I started doubting when we landed on Gehath. I did do it to make you stronger than Slick, yes, but I also did it to protect you. I didn't know how you would react, but I also couldn't waste all the potential I saw in you. I forgive you, my queen, but I would have preferred if you kept my memories intact. I also learned on Habos that the leader of the Soul Raiders is my niece. I know we will eventually clash with them again, and when we do, I ask that my niece, Tracy, lives. I think for all the things you've done for me, I can grant you that much. Tracy will live. Right now, I think we deserve a rest. When we are ready, the Soul Raiders will fall. The tracker says Kerrigan's right here. There she is. If it isn't Robert, nice to see you again. You're not corrupted by the Soul Raiders anymore. How? No, I'm not, thanks to Jones over here. How did you know I was corrupted by the Soul Raiders? Your swarm attacked us at our base. I'm just saying, we beat you. One of our newest members, Victor, killed Bones. Kerrigan's like, I don't know who that is, I don't care. Oh, she does know who that is. I'm sorry to hear that. Bones was a brilliant man. Wait, you two know each other? Yes, but that was a while ago. Back in my Sons of Korhal days. You went on to build the CPL, right? Yes, but we've had some setbacks, like these Soul Raiders. You've come to kill them. Very much so. Jones, is it? Is that a UED outfit? Yes, I was part of the UED. Long story. Greetings, Earthling. I come in peace. I'm sorry I had to. If I didn't know any better, I'd think we were allies, right? Yes, the swarm will aid you, CPL. I cannot believe I'm trusting these Zerg. The Zerg I know are ruthless killers. Don't worry, Grandpa. As soon as the Soul Raiders are gone, we can all go our separate ways. There's wisdom in your words, Terran. For once. Got her! For you, that was pretty good. I'm gonna let that one slide. Ground forces, we've tracked the Soul Raiders. It seems all their forces are defending a portal on a platform above Tarsonis. I guess that's where we're headed next. You ready? I think we're all ready. Let's get moving and finish this. Aftermath. Sunset. I just want to say everyone appreciates what you did. You saved a lot of lives today. I know Kerrigan's going to kill a lot more innocent people before she's finally put down, but her armies will be invaluable in the battle ahead, and that's all that matters right now. Couldn't agree more, but it couldn't hurt to think of the future a little, like your deal with Mengsk. Roasted. Who told you? Vanessa did. She's a talkative one. It gets so bad, sometimes I want to tape her mouth shut. Try listening to your niece scream all day. Anyway, about the deal. I'd honor it. It took all the UED strength to cripple Mengsk, and even that wasn't enough. I don't want you to waste your life fighting a war you cannot win. You're a good person, Rob. The CPL are great people. Take those worlds, and make them better than Mengsk's. Make them the utopia you strive for every day. Thanks, Jones. It's nice to finally hear that even an infested Terran believes we're making a difference. Rest up well. We've got a big day ahead of us. I'll see you tomorrow, friend. Friendship! Hello, Uncle. Tracy, I thought I was dead to you. You are. I just want to see you one last time before the battle. The battle doesn't have to happen. Call off your troops. We can end this peacefully. Oh, end of campaign. I know there's still good in you. I know it. Just like was 21 years ago on Earth, because you, Tracy, you're my greatest accomplishment. You have an Invictus soul. You've done some very bad things, that is fact, but if you thought I stopped loving you, you'd be wrong. Thank you, Uncle. You made me make up my mind. That's good to hear. You're making the right choice. I know. Got him! I'm sorry, Uncle. You left me with no alternative. Really? Could've just walked away. There's an alternative there. Alright, bye. Jones? He's dying. Where did that shot come from? From Tracy. I think I saw Tracy. Tracy, as in Tracy Baldwin? Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's Jones's niece. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole. Alright. I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Alright, this cinematic's been like 10 minutes. This is not the time to be getting poetic, Jones. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade. And yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. This is rude of me to say because, like, I took such a long time between playing all the missions of this campaign, so, like, it didn't really have the emotional impact I think it was going for, and it just seemed really cheesy. But that's, again, because if I would have probably played all of these in a row and not... Number one, I took breaks in between each of the earlier missions because they weren't all released. And then I took, like, a 2-year break before coming back and finally restarting with the Descent. So, like, maybe if I felt more of a connection to Jones, you know... He must have done a lot of work to get Kerrigan back, as we have finished up in this mission. And then, you know, he gets killed by his own niece, and we had that nice little reminder that they were very close back on Earth. But yeah, it's kind of hard to hit an emotional impact in real-time strategy cinematics. It's possible, but it's very difficult. And again, it's possible that it was doable here if you actually played all these missions in relatively short order, unlike me. In any case, we're heading to the last one next time, where we're going to kill that jerkface Tracy. See you then. Bye-bye.